much of the Last Supper?
Well, you certainly cleared your plate for not liking it.
No, the food's scrumptious. I'm just saying, not much of a Last Supper without our Jesus. We also appear to be short some apostles. Fortunately, I will play the part of Peter.
So that would make me Mary Magdalene.
That would be Nora. You, Dr. Garvey, one apostle, and one apostle only.
Judah.
Thomas.
Oh, okay, no.
Doubting Thomas.
So you're wrong, Pop. I'm not Thomas. I'm Judas. Doubting is easy, because doubting costs you nothing. But Judas, he was surrounded by people going on and on about how special Jesus was. But he betrayed him anyway. Because he was sure. He believed in something. And he acted on it.
And then he killed himself.
Judas collected 30 pieces of silver and hung himself.
He's really not feeling well.
You alright?
What? What? The food was poisoned? What? What did she do? She put pills in the food. She's the only one who's not affected.
I'm sorry.
She did say she was Judas. The thing that she really went through it?
So is this the part where you call the DSD and shut this operation down?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were kids? After Mom and Dad died, when everyone at the church wouldn't take their eyes off us? And this one time they brought us to a baseball game. And I was too young to get the rules, so I watched these people in another section hitting a beach ball. When the ball came over to our seats, you stood up and you just whacked it. It was the first time I'd seen you smile in forever. But then the ball went into the aisle. And this usher ran down and grabbed it, and he picked it up. And he just squeezed the air out of it. And then everyone started booing. He just ruined it for all of them. Why would he want to do that job?
Because if he doesn't, the ball is going to go onto the field. And it'll be fucking chaos.
You can take the van. I don't need it anymore. You have to tell them I did this.
Give me $1. Congratulations, Lord Durst. You are now officially my patient.
Same time next week.
You're on.
I really feel like she's about to do this. It's so... It feels like goodbye forever. We saw her. I know she's in the yeah.
Where's everybody?
Inside. Sleeping. I drugged their food.
Ah.
You came here to talk me out of it.
Huh? I'm here to say goodbye. Want a cigarette?
First time since she was with John.
Don't forget me.
I thought for sure that she didn't pick it up, but she couldn't. She did.
Is this the lighter Joe gave you?
I threw it in a sewer grate and then went back for it. Don't tell Jill that.
That's nothing.
I was pregnant.
Oh!
What? I was pregnant. 16 weeks.
I don't, when?
7 years ago tomorrow.
Why didn't you tell me?
You were not in the right place.
Raised 2 beautiful kids. It's the best thing we ever did. The last best thing. Did you want another baby?
No.
Me neither. Are you scared?
The last time it happened, and where I went, that was so... It was real. Maybe I was dead, but I had never felt so alive. No, I'm not scared.
That's why he's choking himself and suffocating himself.
Wait. Got your lighter.
Oh, you can keep it. I quit. Goodbye, Kevin.
This episode feels like the last goodbye to everyone. She's scuba diving. No, please no. Oh.
Hey, honey.
Mom, thank God you answered. I have a very important question.
She doesn't know.
Shut up. She's gonna remember. Mom, do you remember that one time when I was like 5 and you found this videotape at a garage sale and I was obsessed with it?
Today's special.
Today's special! Yes! Oh my God! Fucking today's special! Eat it, you fucker! Fuck yes!
Oh my God!
I knew you'd remember.
You know how many times I had to listen to that theme song?
What are you doing right now? Where are you?
Just hanging out.
By yourself? On the anniversary?
Yeah. It's kind of nice, actually.
Okay. Well, enjoy your solitude. I love you, Mom.
I love you, honey. Tell Tommy I love him.
Mom loves you, you fucking idiot.
I love you too, Mommy.
Bye, kids.
Bye. Love you.
Miss? Now or never?
You think she did it? I think that when she heard her kid's voice, she was crying because she knew
Yeah, I think
what
that's-
was to happen. But after that, she smiled because she was at peace with it, maybe. But I think she's gone.
It's a horrible way to end an episode. Not knowing. Shit.
Nora may be gone, Marie may be gone, Kevin's gonna be gone in the next episode.
Everyone's gonna die. Not the way the Kevin Sr. thinks, though. Although there is a storm coming. Oh my God. Do you think she killed herself? I mean, it would make sense. This episode was kind of leading towards that. Like,
She seemed like so fed up about, not fed up, but done with everything. It's like, you want to kill yourself because you believe in it, go ahead. I don't care.
you need to see it through.
You need this, do it. You want to go through a machine and burn yourself to death because you believe that you're going to see your kids? Go ahead, do it.
It's about getting answers. Like, we talked about this last episode. Like, something happened that no one can explain. And it's not even about the event, because if you think about it, that's what happens when someone you love dies. Some people are looking for answers. Why him? Why her? Why did this happen now? Why should he or her die when I'm still alive? Answers. People are always looking for answers. What's after death? There's always so many questions, and we don't know the answers, and we will never get them. But these people are desperate for them. And I think when she tried to kill herself in the past, that was because people were asking her questions, and she did not have an answer. She joined a cult trying to get that answer, and it did not work out. After that, when she was writing her book last season, she was trying to find an answer to why this happened, why she went through this, why they were doing this. And people were asking for answers again when they were saying, you know, give us more details about the cult.
But
why are they doing this? She doesn't know.
There weren't any more details.
There are no answers, son. You don't really need an answer to justify your actions. Not all the time. Sometimes stuff is going to happen that you won't be able to explain, and you're left with the consequences. You're left with the grief. You're left with the sadness. And it's worse if you can't explain it, but you need to make peace with that and move on. In her case, it's almost like she was never able to move on, but her answer was actually as simple as that. You don't need more than just the knowledge that you made these two beautiful kids. You're leaving behind something that's perfect, and that's all you needed to do. That's all you had to do in life. That was your purpose. She needed a goal. She needed something to keep her moving, and she did that. She had her kids, and she helped them get better. And now that they are better, she heard it on the phone. I think that's it. Her purpose is done, so she might feel like she can move on. But holy shit, I mean, when your purpose is done, find another purpose. Don't fucking go scuba diving and kill yourself. There's a part of me that wishes she's not gonna kill herself, that she's gonna come back. But this episode sure felt like a goodbye.
The story that Nora told, I think it's obvious.
I mean,
and the way that she acts all through the episode is...
Yeah, I think the entire episode was meant to lead to that ending where with her killing herself. That last phone call might have been either the last push she needed to be at peace for that, or the thing that's going to change her mind. I don't want her to be dead. I don't want her to miss out on seeing her kids grow up and have a life. This is so sad. Anyway, I knew it felt like a goodbye. On my end, it felt like Nora was saying goodbye and Kevin was saying goodbye, but it was the other way around. It was her that was saying goodbye. And then the speech about Judas betraying Jesus, and then he killed himself.
Yeah.
And Michael is like, why did he kill himself if he believed in that so much? And she's like, I don't know why. Did he leave a note? And she was leaving a note too the first time. This time though, she did not leave a note. So I'm like, it's all so connected. This show is doing this very well when they take a story and kind of make it, you know, into like the guideline for their own show, and it's subtle enough that it's not obvious, but still it's so connected to the Bible and our own lives too, because we know what grief is. We've been through this as well, so we can relate sort of. And it's so cool how they do these connections, and they can still manage to surprise us, even though they were telling us straight up, Judas killed himself, suicide, the song, everyone ends up dying anyway, so living is basically a suicide because you know you're gonna end up dead. And then you have this ending. Sure. It's so harsh. Now, do you think there's gonna be a flood? Do you think Kevin is gonna come back?
Well, like Matt said, you don't interpret prophecies literally. There's always a deeper meaning to it. But if we thought about it, the deeper meaning was in a song about a little splatter and the rain.
I don't think there is gonna
So
be a flood.
maybe something's big's gonna happen, but
Maybe not that way.
but they said the storm was coming.
Yeah, but a storm coming might just be us being like, holy shit, is there gonna be a flood? But just like, it's a horrible comparison, but you remember in Evan Almighty? In Evan Almighty, if you have not seen that movie, it's a horrible comparison, but he's been told that there's going to be a flood, so he builds his arch and stuff, but eventually it starts raining and people are like, holy shit, there's going to be a flood!
Yeah, but
and
the flood
it's
was
the barrage just breaking.
just
So
broke.
it's not literally a flood, but if you have to read between the lines. So in this case, you know, when we heard the tape the first time, Kevin just saying, Dad, you need to sing to stop it and stuff. The dad took it literally, which, like you said, Matt saying, oh, it's not supposed to be interpreted literally.
Yeah.
But then we were saying, maybe it's not the way you should have understood that tape. Maybe it's about just doing the right thing to help your son, because your son is losing it. Your son needs help, and you need to make it better for your son. You need to do the right thing for your family. Maybe it's not about a flood.
Question for you though, because when Michael asked Laurie, why did Judas kill himself in the story, what would you have answered him?
Personally, I don't quite remember why he betrayed him. I don't know if it was...
He betrayed Jesus for 12 gold coin.
Yeah, but was it because I don't think it was because he doubted Jesus or what he could do. Well, if it was, that's the thing. He did something for money. He did something that was for himself. But like I said, I don't remember why he did it. But then the reason I could think of for why he killed himself is because in the end, he felt really bad about betraying someone that believed in him and someone that loved him deeply and just supported him, and someone that did not even blame him for what he did.
Sure.
He saw it coming. So
Yeah.
because he was a flawed man and he betrayed his friend, he killed himself. So that's how I would interpret it, or that's how I would interpret someone doing this now after doing this to a friend. But I mean, I wasn't there, obviously, and it's been a while since I've read the Bible, so a long while.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think maybe Laurie leaving the lighter to Kevin, obviously it also meant that she didn't need that reminder anymore, because she knew what she was going to try to do, or what she was going to do. I think leaving it to Kevin specifically is like giving Kevin that reminder that she needed before. Before you do something crazy, before you do something stupid, keep in mind what you have. Don't forget me. It's not written like Jill or anything, but don't forget the family. Don't forget the people that love you. Don't forget the people that you have in your life right now that you could leave behind if you go. And I mean, with Kevin, I think that's the root of the problem. In season 1 and 2, that was the entire thing. He had everything. He had a family, but he could never come to terms with it. He could never acknowledge that what he needed was right there in front of him.
Couldn't see what he had.
Yeah.
Basically.
And after he experienced death and life and stuff, like he compares the two, and he's saying that he feels alive when he's in that freaking hotel. Maybe it's the song, I don't know. But he feels more alive when he's on the verge of death, or when he's dead, or when he's in this new life where he has no strings attached, no responsibilities. He can just be whoever he wants to be, and just be there in the moment. And when he's with his family, he always thinks of something else. Like now at first it was, oh, I have my family, but I want more. And now it's, I have my life, but I want more.
Maybe because when he was in that hotel, he had to fight to get back to what matters to him.
He had a purpose. Maybe that's that. But he strongly needs a reminder that the people he loves, the people that love him, are enough, and they are right here, right now. You don't need to look further. You have them. So this lighter, I think, might help him realize that. Although I don't know if he's actually going to go through with this. I'm afraid he's not going to come back if he goes once again. I'm so into this. I really want to find out how this is all going to end. If there is one thing that interests me with leftovers
That's how it's
is
gonna end.
how it's gonna end, because holy shit, like we said several times, this show is not about getting answers. It's not about asking the questions and just focusing and being obsessed with this. It's about the journey that these characters are taking, just like them, who are looking for answers that and it's messing them up. We should not focus so much on the purpose or the answer at the end of the day. We need to focus on the journey. And this journey is about to end right here. So 2 episodes to go.
Oh my gosh.
I want Lori to come back up. I don't want her to be dead, but I feel
don't
like
have hope. Like I said, it's been a while since I had hope for this character to be okay, to be fine, to live happily ever after, but
it felt like a goodbye. It felt like her last episode. Oh, it's so sad. We're gonna move on.
She's gonna be in the hotel and say, "Oh, damn!
If
you
she's at the
were
hotel.
right."
But I mean, she's not supposed to be at the hotel, because I think last season they were saying that the people that were left at the hotel were the ones that could never get peace, the ones that could never just move on. And if she's willingly killing herself with that smile on her face, just knowing that she's not gonna be at the hotel, she's not supposed to. Anyway, we'll move on and see if she is coming up or if she's gone for good. We'll see if Kevin goes through with this as well. Now it's the last day, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one, not the last one, the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yep, so you know the drill. If you want to watch it now, you go, you click, and you subscribe, or you wait for the next week to watch the next episode, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, so see you in a week.
Yes, bye.